Hi everyone. Well, it's time for our Mixed Media Morsels Motivations, page 9 for September. And I wanted to show this painted paper that I made the other day. A lot of you may have already seen the video showing how I created this paper. I used some rubber cement, all of the places that you see white. I used some rubber cement, and then I just painted watercolor all over it, and then when it was dry I rubbed off the rubber cement, and I just love it. I did use it in a couple of little projects just to show how a painted paper like this can be used, and I thought I would use it again today in my motivations book for this page. So I made a copy of it, and hold on. Sorry about that, I left it sitting further away from me. So I made a copy, and it's this is the full sheet, but I've reduced it in size, so this is like a 5x7 sheet. And so I'm going to be tearing this up, and I'm going to be collaging it down, and using some other painted papers as well to cover my page. So what I did first was I put a couple of coats of gesso on the page. Originally, I was going to do some watercolor directly on this page, but I changed my mind because I really did love this paper, and I really want to use it again. So that's what I decided to do. And the gesso worked out fine because I'm going to use a piece of this tissue paper first, and just collage the whole sheet down. Just glue it straight across. This is one of the Tim Holtz collage papers. This one's called Typeset or / Composer. So I love it because it's got all the numbers and letters, and I love the black and white theme. So I haven't used this one yet, so I thought I'd give that a try and see how I like it. I love the way it looks already, so I'm sure I'm gonna like it. But I'm going to put some, just some glue stick on here. So I'm going to get my protective pages in here. There we go. And just put some glue stick on and stick that tissue paper down. All right, I like that so far. Now, I've got some other painted papers, like I mentioned. So some of this black and white is going to be covered up, but there'll be some of it that still peeks out here and there. And I'm not sure how much of these others I'll be using, but I do want to start with some of these. I'm also going to use a little bit of washi tape. This area right here is pretty white, so I'm just going to put that right there. And maybe just a little bit more. This is a copy of a paper towel that I was blotting off some watercolor on one day, and I just loved it. So I scanned it and printed it out, and I just think it's amazing. It's just so much fun. The colors are beautiful. Okay. I think I'm going to put that like in the middle there. If you look real close, you can see the texture of the paper towel. Neat. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. I think I'll just put it right inside this edge here. Go. All right. I lifted up the edge of this little piece here with the palette knife there because I want to put a little bit of this washi tape right underneath that edge. And I want the torn edge to come down over the straight edge, so yeah, like that. Okay, and then I'll just put a little bit of glue back here. Press it back down. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like how that looks. And I think I'll maybe add one more little bit of the tape. Right there. All right, now I want some of this pretty color here down at the bottom. I think maybe here. Yep. Just a fun little collage page. I think I sometimes just have a desire to do that, to just glue papers down. It's so much fun, and it's just relaxing and rewarding and everything all combined into one. I love it. Okay, so I'm loving how that looks. And I think I might want another little bit of this up in here. Okay, let's see. Let's turn it this way. I ended up with a straight edge there. See if we can tear that a little bit. There we go. I like that better. Got a little bit of jelly print here that was done on a card. So I may add a little of that here, but I think I want to tear it a little bit. Get the straight edges off. Okay. Let's put got some washi here that I had glued on to paper, so it's got a white paper back backing on it. Maybe put a little of that there. Kind of fill in that gap. And then this can go on top of that. Right there. So we'll tear this down. And the bottom also. See if I can get some of that, a layer of that card off of there so it's not so thick. I may add a couple more bits here and there, but before I do, I've got an image. I had drawn out a little, there was watercolor, I think, on this card, and so I just took a black, I think it was this slick paint. I'm pretty sure it was the slick paint. And I just drew with the bottle and just kind of drew a black flower on top of all that color. And I really liked it. This is a photocopy of it. I don't have the original. Oh, here, yes, I do. Here it is. So, yeah, it's dimensional, but I'm not sure if it's that or if I used like a fine liner bottle. I'm not sure exactly now, but it's been a while back. But I scanned it and made a copy. And I made it in a smaller size also because I was thinking I might just tuck that down at the bottom of the page here. And then I had some other little watercolor flowers. This was just playing around one day. I didn't really intend to use these for anything. I came across them as I was looking for these other papers to do on the background, and I was like, you know, that's really kind of cute. It might be really pretty to include it, you know, on the page someplace. I really like this pinkish one here, so I was thinking I might just trim it right up the side and right across the top and take some off the bottom. I mean, it's really kind of cute just to be a goof off play, you know, type thing that I really was not planning on using. I think what I was doing there was I had painted the surface of this book text with the clear gesso, and I was testing out to see if the watercolors were going to work okay on it. And that was for back here when we did the other page here with the watercolor. So I believe that's what that was about. I was testing it out, and I really ended up thinking today, you know, that's kind of cute. I might put that on my page. So it may work. I'm not going to stick it down yet. I'm not positive yet because I do have to put my quote on, and it's a little bit longer this time. So I just, before I put on any of these little focal type images, I'm going to just kind of lay them out and test them out first. And I had some other little watercolor flowers that I had done just playing around also. And I scanned them in and reduced the size of it. I thought these might be kind of cute in a corner someplace. Maybe up here. Kind of like it on the more plain paper here though, I think. It's really kind of cute. I would probably cut them out so that they're not all together one piece there. With so much white, I would take some of that white away. It's looking pretty busy, but I think when I put the white words down, I think it'll all kind of tie in together nicely. Those are the little focal images that I'm thinking about using. So what I'm going to do right now is just trim these pages, and that way I get a better idea of what the page is actually going to look like. So I've laid my quote on. This month's quote says, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." And that's a quote from Maya Angelou. So I think that's how I'm going to lay that out, and then I'm going to put, now these words are going to be cut apart. They're not going to be a long strip. I'm going to cut each one of them apart. But I think I'm going to have this flower here, and the words will be scooched in a little bit. Okay, and then this one will go on this side here. And then I think I'll put these three little flowers here straight across the top. So there'll be just a straight line of them, I think maybe right there. I might move them over a little. I haven't decided yet. Once I get them cut apart, then I'll know a little bit more about how I want to place them. But I think that's the general idea. So I'm going to get started putting that together and cutting these words apart and inking around the edges of them. And then I'll be back in just a few minutes. I decided to go ahead and add a couple more pieces of the book text to the page, and I just tore this piece that's just a a random piece to put over here. And then when I looked on the paper again, the book page, I saw this phrase, "original and bright." I was like, okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to put that on there too. That was fun little found words. I love those little moments like that. I think I'm going to put this one right over here, kind of going kind of up and down vertically there. Just set it right about there, and then I'll trim it off. Okay, so let's trim these edges, and I believe we'll be able to call this one done. Okay. So there we go. I really love this. And I think that all of the white in the quote, I think that really helps to calm the page down a little bit. It was kind of busy, but I really like it. I love all that color. Maybe I'll put on a border, a black border, to kind of hold everything in. So let me just get, I think I'm going to just use this Faber-Castell Pitt pen, and I'm just going to go right around the edge here. I'm going to get right over the top of that. And I'll stop in between the flowers. Uh-oh, I got a washi tape there that wants to bead up. So I'll have to come back maybe with a Sharpie and fill that in where the wherever the washi tape is. Okay. I like the way that looks. Really fun. And I also think I'm going to go ahead and just outline around this little guy here so that it kind of pops up a little bit better off the page. I think it needs a darker line though. That's really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you're going to have fun creating your page, which of course you can do whatever you want on yours. You don't have to do the collage background, but it sure is fun. But go ahead and use this quote, and then the rest of it is just completely up to you. So I can't wait to see what you do. So be sure and post those in the Mixed Media Morsels Facebook group. And we will see you guys again very soon in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.